Hello everyone, Nick back again with another walkthrough of the week with Foreclosure Finder. We're out here in central Connecticut at another one of my brokerage's foreclosure assignments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Again, we're doing this every Saturday morning. And we're gonna go ahead and start with our routine walk around the outside. This property's got some interesting things going on. First and foremost, we're in a bit of a more rural area. You can see we're surrounded pretty well by woods here. It's about 2 acres of wooded property. One of the big things you can see right off the bat, we got some nice stone accents in the front yard. This is actually just coming out of the ground. This is like part of the landscape here. This was not like hauled in or anything. These are just actually coming out of the ground. You see this on occasion in areas of Connecticut, especially down by the shoreline. We're in central Connecticut today, but you see it a lot in the shoreline where you get literally a rock like this is just in somebody's basement, and they build kind of the house around it. So some interesting it's an interesting feature for sure, but you can see right away, you know, right to the front door, it creates kind of an issue for access. Not much usable space in the yard because of that, and just it being right in the front there is a little bit tough. You know, this house has a lot of other issues going on with it, but just one thing to point out, you know, right away that I think is pretty easy. We're gonna do our walk around. We'll walk over to the side here. Unpaved driveway. It's pretty soggy. It rained earlier today. 3-car garage, nothing too fancy. Pretty big garage for the property size. I'd argue the garage might be just as big as the house itself. We'll see if this is open, but if not, no big deal. I mean, it's a standard garage. Yeah, nothing too fancy going on in there. It's just a 3-bay garage. It's gonna need work. Just like the rest of the property, it's got a lot of the same deferred maintenance, peeling paint, issues with the roof. You got, you know, more deferred maintenance with the soffits, no gutters, again, no driveway. But you know, again, at the end of the day, it's still a 3-bay garage, so it'll draw some buyers in. Got a boat on site. Team hasn't grabbed that. We'll see if we can follow up to get them to get this off site. Again, just walking around. Again, 2 acres, but most of it is going to be woods. You can see just going all the way back there, coming up to the side of the house here. Crawl space basement, so no like formal access through the house. You basically got to go in through one of these entryways here. Now, just very easily, I'm not going in there. I don't need to, but you can see right here. I don't know if it's coming up in the camera, but the actual pillar is just stone and mortar. I believe this house was built in 1943, if I recall correctly. So, you know, you're gonna get some of the older stone stuff. It was before concrete was kind of used in every construction, but you see this again, seen it on the past properties, New England homes. It's not out of the ordinary, the stone and mortar on some of the older properties. Got a nice upturned tree over here. Place is gonna need a lot of landscaping. You know, just other than what's going to need itself. Just looking around, I mean, it's got wood siding, chipped, damage, soffits, a lot of the same stuff. Again, the crawl space there, more of this, just rocks, just the rocks everywhere. You know, again, 2 acres, but not much usable space. Deck's definitely seen better days. We already know that. I mean, it's missing the railings there. Looks like they covered that up. I believe that was exposed. Again, just kind of more, just all the deferred maintenance. You're going to see when we get inside a lot of that too. I believe this one was a reverse mortgage, so you know, older person in the home, basically not being able to maintain it. But I mean, just stuff like this. You know, this is a question mark. I don't know what happened here. You got stone cinder block, or you got the cinder blocks here mixed in with the actual stone. Like, this is the stone from some of those other rocks we see on the outside. So definitely some funky stuff going on. This is an addition. There's like an additional kind of utility room to this house. You can see it juts out here, but same thing. This actually looks to be a mix of the concrete block and the stone. So this was poured after the other side there. Again, just looking for those differences, you know, just paying attention to detail at these properties. Coming around the side, this was like a little sump pump clean out here. I have no clue what this is. I've been trying to think about what it may be. Maybe access to the well or septic, but that is just a huge cylinder to have there. It almost looks like a conduit for underground piping or plumbing or electrical, but why it would be on site here, I'm not sure. Again, going across, you can see we got tarp on the chimney there. Chimney's toast. Roof's toast as well. See if we can get a good angle coming over the side here as we wrap around back to the front. Again, just a lot of, I mean, you could see it everywhere. Just the siding, the roof, the gutters, just the whole, I mean, you could see it coming up right here under that wood stove stack. You can see the felt. I'll see if I can get a little higher here. You can see the felt. So it doesn't even have shingles on the roof right now. And you're gonna see kind of that when we walk in. And again, just kind of walking in, you got to go all the way around this stuff. It's just a trip hazard. And then we're gonna come right into this beautiful home. It's more of a log cabin style. You're gonna see that kite, you know, right when we walk in. Looks like it's coming in pretty well, even though it is dark in this place. Again, no power, utilities are off. Come right in. Again, it's more like almost like a cabin lake house style. It's not really a similar property that you would see in this neighborhood or market. I think that's been one of the issues why it hasn't been selling, along with, you know, obviously the work it needs and the price they have it listed. But, you know, walking in right into the main living, you got the fireplace, you know, just right dead center. Wood stove, that thing's obviously toast, but you know, being the centerpiece of the home. Walk around, and again, just a lot of issues like this, a lot of deferred maintenance, a lot of repairs that look like they were started and never finished. You can see this goes all the way across. I'm not sure what it would be, because it literally goes from the edge all the way over here. Maybe some type of plumbing or electrical, because they cut into the floor here, but your guess would be as good as mine. And this is just kind of an odd area too. Just, I know we talk about condition a lot, but also just the functionality of these properties in terms of the layout. You have this massive, you know, massive living area, but the fireplace is just right in the middle, chopping it in half. So it's kind of weird, you know, like, what do you do back here in this space? You know, what do you do in this corner? I mean, this corner is a little better because you can kind of see into the kitchen as we get there, but it's just odd. You know, again, older home, they kind of built it with the fireplace being the central focus, but you know, that was almost 100 years ago. And buyer interests and styling and wants and needs have changed. Let's go to the back here. We'll get these bedrooms out of the way. That's just to the back door or to the back deck. We didn't go back there. That door's actually damaged. Bedroom number one. I mean, technically, is this a bedroom? No, there's no closet. But you would utilize it as a bedroom. Maybe just get like a little wardrobe or something to utilize as a closet space here. But again, no formal closet. Another thing about this house you're seeing is that there's no real baseboard anywhere. When we get to the kitchen, there's just one big furnace fan that heats the whole house. I think it's a combination of that and the wood stove. But you're gonna see like this room literally has, lack of better phrasing, exhaust ports to you know, let air circulate through the room, because there's no baseboard or heating element. Probably had some type of damage, water damage on the back wall here. You can see the discoloration in the wood. It looks like it's been wet and dried up. Same thing with the insulation. Windows are newer, at least. So, you know, silver linings with these properties. Come in, here's bedroom number two. Again, just kind of the same old. I'm sorry if it's not coming up. Again, it is pretty dark in here. But just same old issue, you know. Again, this one actually does have a closet, so this would be considered a formal bedroom. But a lot of just water damage. You can see the evidence, you know, the discoloration. You got some of the insulation on the floor. This place did have a rodent problem that they're working on as well. But just coming through. Again, just looking for some damages, looking for issues, just looking for kind of the funkiness of the home. Coming in over here again, we got our bathroom. We'll pop over there in a second. Let's get this third bedroom again. Well, second bedroom, but third bedroom. It's got the built-ins. This one's actually not too bad. You got like a little desk here, maybe like the kids' bedroom. You can do their homework, but just same old. Water damage all inside the home. That's the back of the tub, so they obviously had a leak there. They never put the wall back up after they addressed it, but I mean, you can see this has been getting wet for a while, just the way the wood has been eaten out over time. Again, a lot of deferred maintenance at these properties. I harp on it all the time, but that's basically what it is. They never get it addressed, and it just gets worse from there. Bathroom's definitely seen better days. Again, no power. Let me see if I get my flashlight. The only real thing with this bathroom I'm going to point out, tile, you know, all that stuff's easy enough. You gotta, I believe this is galvanized. You don't see that. That's old. So this pipe hasn't been replaced in a while. You got some funky drop ceiling in here with the metal ties, and then I don't know what they were doing in this bathroom. It almost looks like they took a shower curtain and like taped it up against the wall instead of using a surround. But I mean, you could see just water damage coming in. Floor's got a little bit of give right here, so I think they had a leak here in some capacity, especially with the way that back wall in the bedroom was. Coming to your kitchen, this is the actual kitchen space. Pretty small, not the most functional. This was that furnace unit, that heating unit I was telling you about. This basically heats the whole house. Between this furnace and an operational, wood stove, probably get this place pretty toasty and pretty comfortable, but again, it's got to travel all the way over there. I actually didn't see any in here. And now that I look, there's actually no pass-through in this room like the other bedroom had, like the exhaust and the intake, so to speak. And I don't think this bedroom had it either. So again, that's why I like doing the videos. I can kind of talk it out. And yeah, same thing. So that's part of it too when it's coming to deriving a value and what these properties are actually going to need in terms of repairs to make them functional. Yeah, I mean, this nothing really salvageable here. I'd argue to change the whole footprint. We'll get a little bit of a better angle at it. But I think you can, I would get rid of this wall, maybe eat out into that area if I could a little bit in the front, and just one big kitchen, make it nice. Again, you're kind of playing with the cabin layout, so to speak, so you'll have to work around that, but I think it can be done. This was that little addition. This is just the utility room. You got the well pump, you got the water heater. Again, definitely seen better days. You got the electrical panel. It looks like this place was getting water. Electrical panel does have some rust on it. I mean, you got some rust on the top of the well pump. I don't know how it's getting on the top if there wasn't kind of sitting moisture. And I mean, you can see, we know the roof is toast, so probably just had a lot of intrusion through the roof, because that seems to be the common theme in this property. But same thing, it just it just doesn't look like it was professionally done. Especially something like this, they got the concrete pad to keep the stuff, but at that point, why not just concrete the whole thing, make it level and even? But hey, I wasn't here when they did it, so again, just looking, got like kind of a wood ceiling actually. That's interesting. Haven't seen that in quite a while. Wood ceiling. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, not a lot of property, gonna need a lot of work. You don't get a lot of yard space. This one's been a tougher sell for my office. But again, just wanted to showcase this one. It's a little bit more unique in terms of the layout, the style, and some of the stuff that's going on with the yard and landscape. Like I said, you don't see a giant rock in the front yard too often. Well, I think that's gonna wrap it up for this walkthrough. I just want to thank everyone again for sticking around, doing it every weekend, or you're going to have a video every Saturday, 9 a.m. Till the next one.